So I don't normally talk about the Star Fox franchise as much on this channel, but the reason why I wanted to make this video today is because I've been making a lot of these videos recently talking about all these different kinds of characters I really want to see in Super Smash Bros. 6 if it ever becomes a thing, and I wanted to give the Star Fox franchise some love, and I feel like at the very least if Super Smash Bros. Wanted to add at least one more character to really represent the Star Fox franchise, I feel like Krystal could be that character to really make a lot of the fans happy because, well, for one, she's a very highly requested character, and also she could play very differently from Fox, Falco, and Wolf to really help her stand out as a character, and plus it would also be pretty cool to get another female fighter in Super Smash Bros. As a whole. So within this video itself, I just want to share all of the ideas that I have in mind when it comes to how I would portray Krystal in Super Smash Bros. 6 if she were to ever become a fighter in this game. So this should be very fun discussing everything with you guys. So let's just dive into this overall conversation and explain why Krystal deserves to be in Super Smash Bros. 6. So Krystal has been a fan favorite character in the Star Fox series ever since her debut in Star Fox Adventures. And unlike the other main characters from the franchise, Krystal isn't just a pilot. She has a unique backstory, psychic abilities, and a fighting style that sets her apart. While Fox, Falco, and Wolf all focus on high-speed combat and blaster-based attacks, Krystal brings a different approach, one that would translate beautifully into Super Smash Bros. And for years, fans have been asking for Krystal to be included as a playable fighter. She was one of the most highly requested characters in fan polls, and while Super Smash Bros. Ultimate did acknowledge her with an assist trophy, it wasn't enough. The demand is clearly there, and given how much Smash has expanded to include characters with diverse fighting styles, Krystal feels like a natural addition, and adding Krystal would also help give Star Fox the representation it deserves. Despite being one of Nintendo's iconic franchises, Star Fox has had the same three fighters, Fox, Falco, and Wolf, since Brawl, and they all share similar mechanics. Krystal would break that mold, offering something fresh while still honoring the series' legacy. Plus, with Smash often bringing attention back to older franchises, this could help revitalize interest in the Star Fox series as a whole. And Krystal's fighting style would make her one of the most unique fighters in the game. While Fox, Falco, and Wolf focus on blasters and agility, Krystal could be a more technical fighter, using her staff from Star Fox Adventures as her primary weapon. This staff isn't just for melee combat, it has elemental abilities, which can make her a hybrid fighter with a mix of physical and ranged attacks. Her basic attacks would provide a solid foundation for her playstyle. Her jab could be a rapid 3-hit combo using quick staff pokes to rack up damage. Her dash attack, which would be a sliding tackle, would allow her to cover distance while knocking back her opponents. And for her tilts, her forward tilt would be a wide arc swing, useful for spacing, while her down tilt, a ground sweep, could trip opponents. Her up tilt would launch enemies slightly, making it perfect for juggling. And these moves would make Krystal a well-rounded fighter, balancing offense and setup potential. Her smash attacks would pack a serious punch. Her forward smash, a charged lunge with the staff, would deal heavy damage with high knockback, making it a strong kill move. Her down smash would be a staff slam, where Krystal lifts her staff high and brings it down with a crushing blow, hitting both sides of her. This move is simple but powerful, making it great for close range combat and punishing rolls. Her up smash would be a rising staff strike, where Krystal plants her staff firmly on the ground and channels mystical energy, causing it to extend upward rapidly in a burst of blue light. This move would be great for anti-air attacks and launching opponents above her, with an added magical explosion if fully charged for extra knockback. And Krystal's aerial game would be just as impressive. Her neutral air would have her spinning her staff in all directions, making it great for both offense and defense. Her forward air would thrust her staff forward, ideal for edge guarding. Her back air would be a quick backward staff swing, covering her rear, while her down air would be a downward stab with a meteor smash effect, great for spiking opponents. Her up air would launch opponents upward, giving her reliable combo potential, and this aerial versatility would make her dangerous both on and off stage. Her grab and throw game would also revolve around her staff. She'd grab opponents with her free hand, and her pommel would repeatedly strike them with the staff to deal damage over time. Her forward throw would launch opponents forward with a staff assist strike, while her down throw would slam them into the ground, setting up for follow-up attacks. The back throw would create distance by pushing opponents away, and her up throw would toss them skyward, making them vulnerable to aerial follow-ups. This would give Krystal both combo setups and kill options from her throws. Her specials would be where her magical abilities shine. Her neutral special Ice Blast would shoot an ice projectile from her staff, briefly freezing opponents, making it an excellent zoning tool. Her side special Joust would let her charge forward while wielding the staff, allowing for stable movement and significant damage. Her up special Rocket Boost would send her flying with a magical staff-powered boost, offering invulnerability below her. Her down special Ground Quake would cause a stunning shockwave upon impact, useful for breaking an opponent's defense or disrupting their attacks. And finally, Krystal's final smash, Cloud Runner, would be a spectacle. She'd summon a massive Cloud Runner to fly across the stage, breathing fire and attacking enemies. Players could control the Cloud Runner briefly, making it a powerful and visually striking move. This would give Krystal a unique and cinematic edge, solidifying her as a one-of-a-kind fighter in Super Smash Bros. And Krystal's introduction to Super Smash Bros. Would be even more special if she brought along a new Star Fox themed stage. While Star Fox already has several space-based stages, Krystal's edition would be the perfect excuse to introduce locations that explore more grounded, mystical, and jungle-like settings, which better reflect her character. One of the most fitting choices would be Dinosaur Planet, the world where Krystal made her debut in Star Fox Adventures. This stage would showcase lush jungles, ancient ruins, and roaming dinosaurs in the background. Players could fight on an elevated stone platform with various hazards like rampaging sharp claws or a fire-breathing red-eye king. Occasionally, the Krystal spirits could appear, blessing or cursing players with buffs or debuffs. Dinosaur Planet would offer a beautiful and diverse battlefield, much different from the usual high-tech Star Fox stages. Another great option would be the Krystal Palace, the mysterious floating temple where Krystal was imprisoned in Star Fox Adventures. This stage could have hovering platforms suspended in the air, with occasional shifts in gravity or teleporting Krystal spirits affecting the fight. The palace's ancient, mystical atmosphere would tie directly into Krystal's background as a telepathic warrior, and the setting would stand out for the more traditional Star Fox environments. You could possibly use Aperoid Homeworld, which would be an intense, airy battlefield. This stage could feature a biomechanical setting with shifting platforms as the Aperoid Queen's influence grows throughout the match, altering parts of the stage or even sending Aperoid enemies to interfere. The unsettling sci-fi horror aesthetic would add a unique and sinister feel to the Star Fox stage lineup. And finally, we could even see the Cloud Runner Fortress into the game as well, paying tribute to one of the most memorable locations in Star Fox Adventures. The fortress could have flying Cloud Runners soaring in the background while players battle on stone walkways, shifting bridges, and air currents that change platform layouts. This could even be sections of the stage where players must jump between floating ruins, adding a fun challenge to the fight. This stage would serve as the perfect middle ground between Star Fox's space battles and Krystal's ties to Saria's culture. And every great Super Smash Bros. Revealed trailer has a way of surprising fans while staying true to the character's origins. And Krystal's trailer would need to capture both the spirit of Star Fox and the excitement of her long-awaited arrival in Smash. The trailer could start in a way that misleads the audience, making them think it's a new Star Fox game, only for the reveal to be something much bigger. The scene could open on a lush prehistoric jungle setting reminiscent of Dinosaur Planet, with a cinematic shot of Krystal cautiously exploring ancient ruins. The atmosphere is quiet, with flickers of light breaking through the dense trees, and suddenly a massive rumbling shakes the ground as a rampaging enemy, perhaps a sharp claw warrior or a giant dinosaur, charges towards her. Just as it seems she's about to be overwhelmed, a blue blur dashes in, revealing Fox, who lands with his blaster drawn. Then you have a conversation play out between Fox and Krystal, where Fox ends up going up to Krystal saying, "Looks like you could use some backup." Krystal then ends up smirking, gripping her staff, saying, "I got this," and then we subtly see a splash screen saying, "Krystal answers the call." In a flash, her Smash gameplay is revealed, transitioning into fast-paced battle clips. We see her using her staff's melee attack, swinging in wide arcs and delivering crushing blows. She launches ice blasts, freezing enemies mid-air before striking them away. She uses rocket boost to recover, soaring across the stage with a blue trail of magic. We also see her ground quake attack, stunning multiple opponents, setting up for a powerful finishing blow. The trailer showcases her elegant but fierce fighting style, proving she's a force to be reckoned with. Then the action builds towards a final showdown. The camera cuts to a chaotic free-for-all battle on a brand new Star Fox themed stage, with Fox, Falco, and Wolf engaging in combat. Just as Wolf is about to land a finishing hit on Fox, Krystal leaps in, summoning her final smash, Cloud Runner. The legendary flying creature swoops down, and Krystal controlling it as it breathes fire and barrels through opponents. The trailer would then close with a humorous yet heartfelt moment where Fox turns to Krystal and says, "Didn't expect to see you here." Krystal, with a knowing smile, replies, "Took me long enough, didn't it?" And fans would instantly recognize this as a nod to her long absence from the Super Smash Bros. Roster, making the reveal feel even sweeter. So those were the ideas that I had with Krystal when it comes to her involvement in Super Smash Bros. 6. I really hope this character gets in the game because I would absolutely love to use Krystal, especially when it comes to all of the different ideas that I had with her, when it comes to her moveset, when it comes to the possible stages she could bring to the game, and of course that possible trailer we could potentially see down the line if it ever becomes a thing. Like, I would just love to see another Star Fox character, and I just always get super happy when we get those highly requested characters finally added into the game. I mean, with the most recent Smash game, when it comes to Ultimate, we got a lot of those characters that we've been requesting for years, so I'm really hoping we get the exact same treatment this time around whenever we get the next Super Smash Bros. Game. Other than that, if you guys have any thoughts of your own when it comes to Krystal's involvement in Smash, like any sort of moveset you guys want to share with me, or just any other ideas in general that you guys want to discuss with me, be sure to let me know down below. And if you guys enjoy this content, as always, be sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you guys want to follow me on my social media, be sure to check out my X, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. All the links to those are located in the description below. Be sure to click on that bell for notifications so you guys are notified whenever I'm dropping a video on the channel. But other than that, I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day, wherever the day may be, if it's the daytime, the nighttime, or the evening. And I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace out.